it takes courage to be positive. A lot of people think, you know what, just if you want to start being positive, it's just a switch up here. You start looking things in a different way. But all it takes is for someone to say, see, it didn't work, to make you start doubting yourself. Being positive is a complete mindset. It's a different way of thinking. Ultimately, you want to make it your lifestyle. That's the ultimate goal. It's not about, oh, I want to be it today or this week. It's a lifestyle you want to create. In order to become the version of you that you would admire, you need to have good thoughts. Good thoughts tend to vibe in a positive manner. You can't have good thoughts and be negative. Now, positive, I said it in another video, positive doesn't necessarily mean that you have to be all cheery and happy, right? But it does mean that you have to have faith in the process and trust the process as you enjoy the journey. You have to be optimistic. You have to try to see the good in things. And that requires courage, because it may not be that way. You're going to get the negative people hating on you. You're going to get the negative people that are going to be shooting you down. Being a positive person, vibing out in a positive way, however you want to describe it or see it. You're positive. If you're going to try something new, for example, you're positive that you're going to gain something out of it. You're faithful that it's going to work. And if you're consistently not there to compete, but just there to dominate, it's going to get real close to working. Now, there is a window of it may not. See, is that negative? No. That's just being aware. But why am I going to focus on that possibility when I can focus on, yeah, it's going to work. Yeah, it's probably going to work. If it doesn't, that's when you get the negative folks that crawl out of the darkness and, see, I told you it wasn't going to work. Why did you even try? I knew that wasn't going to work. It's easy to be negative. It takes courage to be positive. Why? Because you're putting your neck on the line to get the hate, to get the fun making from the haters. And the hater could even be you. Dang it, I knew it. That's just part of the growth. That's just part of turning into a person that vibes out in a positive way. Because eventually you'll be like, yeah, it didn't. I knew that was a possibility. And even then, we still learned a lot. So there's a whole lot of positiveness happening. I had the experience of trying that. It didn't work the way I wanted it to work, but I did gain a whole lot of knowledge and wisdom. And I could try it again and change it up a bit or a lot or whatever. A negative person won't see that. A negative person will see, look at how much time you wasted, look how much money you spent, look at how much I knew it was going to work, look at how you ended up, look at the way you look, all that. It's easy to say that. With that said, also, if it does work, all a negative person has to do is be quiet. Because the positive folks, that tiny percent of people that vibe out in a positive way, won't go call out the negative people and say, see, I told you it did work. Because that's not a behavior, a style of a positive person. Someone who vibes out in a positive way wins and enjoys the wins and moves on to the next thing. It doesn't match to go call out the negative person and say, see, I told you it was going to work. That's not how we roll. It doesn't match. It doesn't go with that group. The I told you doesn't sit with somebody who has a positive vibe. That category goes to the negative group. So the negative person, oh shit, it did work. They don't have to worry about being called out. If anything, they throw a little bit more negativity out. Yeah, let's see how long you can keep it going. Yeah, it'll probably fail a little bit. Yeah, it probably won't last. Yeah, I knew you were going to do that, but yeah, can you get it even to a larger scale? They'll always find something. That's all you did? I've heard them. I've heard them all. That's when I realized that it takes courage to be positive. Because you can be wrong, and you'll get smacked around, you'll get laughed at, you'll get stuff thrown at you. And that, it's like, dang it, it's part of it. That's the part where you need to be courageous, willing to take that if it doesn't work. But it's also a whole lot of fun when it does work, because you get to enjoy the home run. It's a beautiful feeling to build something and watch it, the journey, enjoying the journey and watching it go uphill and struggle a little bit and go through its ups and downs and create muscle and being uncomfortable and getting dirty and getting, sweaty and hot and tired. And that's all part of the uncomfortability, which uncomfortability means you're making progress. And if it ends up working, it's a super good feeling.